Panades is one of the most common fast foods prepared in Belize. Belizean beans panades are similar to fish panades, except for the fact that one uses fish, while the other one uses refried beans. What makes the dish so delicious is the fact that we make it with corn masa that we season ourselves. It's fried, and it's topped with a wonderful cabbage, onion, and hot pepper sauce that's soaked in distilled white vinegar. It's best when served hot. Let's get right into the making of the dish. What you need to make beans panades is pretty simple. Take a look. You need refried beans, you need the sauce, and you need masa, and we're gonna have to prepare the masa. Now while I'm getting ready to open up this masa, this is like a little bit over 2 pounds of masa that I have here. I only want to use like a pound. So let's eyeball this. Let's go with half. I want to show you guys something. Over here, the masa comes like really super wet, see? And it's very hard to put in the press and not have it stick. So when I do panades, usually I'll do 3 pounds, but right now I'm just doing a pound. So I'm only going to put a teaspoon of baking powder. This is for the beans, so we don't want anything to color it, because when I was a child growing up, when I was a young lady growing up in Belize, the panades, they used to come to Catherine's to sell panades, and she would have beans and fish, and this is how she would know the difference, because the beans would be like white, the outside part I mean, and then the fish would be red because you put the ricotta in that one. But we're not doing fish panades today, we're doing beans panades. So we're just working in that baking powder. It's still a little bit too wet and sticky for me, so a friend of mine that lives in the Cayo area in Belize told me, that's the same friend that taught me how to make the panucha and stuff, to just go ahead and put some flour to bind it, alright? If you don't want to put flour, you don't have to. But see, it's better already. I'll put a little bit more. And this is pretty much ready. I've prepared the masa now for beans panades. So don't get the masa preparada. I think I said it wrong, preparada. Get the one that's for tortilla, para tortilla, right? So take a look over here. I have my cast iron skillet. I poured about 3 cups thereabouts of oil in it a little while ago, and I have it heating up on low because I still have to press the panades off before I start frying, but the cast iron skillet take a long time to get ready, so you kind of want to start at the same time you're doing this, all right? So let me make these into balls, and then we're going to be pressing off the panades. Meanwhile, I want you guys to take a look at how I made the refried beans. After thoroughly washing about a pound of red kidney beans, I cooked them overnight in a slow cooker with diced onions, cilantro, and minced garlic. I finished it up on the stovetop the next day to make Belizean stew beans. I'm frying the beans in butter, but you can switch that out for some type of vegetable oil in order to make this dish 100% vegan. Alright, so I cut up a bag, and I got like 11, so we're going to get 11 panades out of that 1 pound of masa. Squish in the tortilla press. I hope I didn't go too flat here, guys. Oh, by the way, this is the sauce that we're going to be using. This is onion and cabbage sauce. When I made the fish panades video, I made the sauce by using just onions. This time around, I'm going to use onions, but I'm also going to use cabbage, all right? So let me go ahead and dice up this large onion. I'm going to use most of it. All right, so I try to make it in small dices because people tend to like the pieces smaller. So let me add my onions to the bowl. And then next, I'm going to chop up, roughly chop, my cabbage. Now the cabbage tends to add a little bit of sweet to this sauce. So let me just go ahead and put this in here. And I'm going to use jalapeno peppers. Again, I've told you guys before, habanero peppers are just too hot for my taste buds. So I tend to just go with the milder jalapenos. But you can switch out these peppers for any peppers that you like, all right? So just let me dice up some of this. Toss it into the bowl. All right, some distilled white vinegar. And then to that, we're going to add water. We need more water. You can put more peppers, all right? I only put a little bit to start. And then season it with some salt and black pepper. and set this aside. All right, so that was pretty simple, right? How I prepared that. Now, when I was growing up, they didn't really used to have the sauce like that with the cabbage. It was just onion and the peppers and the vinegar and stuff. But now they have it, and I like it, so I wanted to do it for this one. And then in another Panades video, we'll do the other one. So, ready? Fold very gently. Ooh, don't break, please don't break on me. All right, so that one's ready. Let's do another one so we could fry like 2 or 3 at the same time. Let's do another couple more. Let me get a big one. So you see why it's good to have a lot of these little pieces of bags, right? Ooh, I went crazy on that one. If you're making a large quantity of these, you may want to go ahead and prepare all of them first before you start frying. So in order to do that, you're going to have to squish them, put the filling, and then fold them over and leave them in the plastic wrapping. All right, so you're gonna have to cut more plastic paper than I did here. I only cut a few pieces from a bag, right? You're gonna have to cut more. So let me go ahead and fry the first couple, and I have the fire on medium because panades are supposed to be fried low and slow because you want the masa dough on the inside to cook. The beans are already cooked, but you want the masa dough to cook on the inside. So let me go ahead and flip these two. And after I remove them, I'm going to have to go make more. Wait, I have one more already prepped. So I'm going to put the third one in. And then I'm going to have to go make some more. I'm going to have to go squish some more. So I'm doing exactly what I told you guys not to do because I'm not making a whole lot. I'm just going to fry like 5 of these out of the 11. So let me go ahead and squish this one. And then add the beans. I love both type of panades, by the way. I love fish and beans. Flip this one, and look, I'm getting better and better at folding them, right? Let me go ahead and put this one in the skillet, and then check on them, remove them as they're finished, and you're gonna know that they're done because they're gonna be goldeny brown and crispy. Put it in here. Now let's serve. 2 on the plate, and then 4. I'm just stocking them so I could do my picture. Let me go ahead and cut this one open for you guys. It's still hot. And look, see? Just gorgeous. Let's eat. Let me go ahead and put the sauce on. And let me go ahead and warn you guys, the sauce is really going to awaken your appetite and cause you to want to eat more, okay? So be careful. So when you put on the sauce, as you would imagine, it'll make it soggy. So if you want a crispy one, you have to grab it without the sauce and bite. Joe, my husband, for those of you that are not familiar with my family members, Joe is my husband. He don't like beans panades. I love it. Me and our oldest son Joshua love it. The more onion, the better. But before I bite again, I want to thank you guys for watching the show, for following the page, for liking, and for sharing. You guys are sharing. Thank you so much. Don't forget to join the Friends of the Bear Panfish Show page so you could post your pictures and your videos when you do this. And remember, I do the things the way I was taught, and if you do it a little bit differently, it's still okay. Put your pictures there, alright? Let me bite again. Bye! This is behind the scenes of how I do my thumbnails. After plating the food, I take it outside and I put it on a nice dish towel on this little table, and I just kind of pose it and snap away. Say hello to Mama. Hi everybody.